fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you gotta think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Blue Devils will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Looking downfield on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you put them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you could tell they caught up with them to force the fumble.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Makes the grab. It's Brown. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Looking to the big tight end. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Open space at the 25. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, in the running game getting the job done.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Fires to the middle. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And complete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Sends it back in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. A strike downfield. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Looking downfield, it's Tollefson. Throwing right. Finds his man. It's Tyler. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Shotgun snap on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Nichols. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ship. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They just keep firing. Caught over the middle. It's Broussard. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Get it out to the supersonic guy.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught near the sticks. It's Broussard. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Maybe a touchdown-saving stop gets him out of bounds at the 5. 1st and goal coming up.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the
time in the red zone, 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the second quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Blue Devils come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll try to run for it. Fights off a defender. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off. Give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
The Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to move them on the counter.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. To the air, it's Tollefson. Gets it out fast. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
And the Blue Devils are flying down the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college.
Going for it all. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They'll run it from the gun. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Ship. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. There's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, running back on the move. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. To find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Thompson. Swings it out to his running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Duke.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Boise State is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 07 season where this program ran the Statue of Liberty play to win the Fiesta Bowl. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Fresno State. Any change in momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Power football with the run. Runs through a tackle.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the ground. He's got it again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Offense gets set for second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that patch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the returner will be brought down. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll try to pop the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And they sniffed that draw out. When a draw, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. All by himself down the middle. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, North Carolina. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Off from the shotgun. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Looking downfield, it's Tollefson. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Blue Devils send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Out of the gun, the inside kick. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I don't know if that was a bust defensively, but there was nobody in the middle of the field that time, making it way too easy for the offense to pick up a chunk play in the middle.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Goss. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game. Let him make something happen and set up second and short.
second down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sideline, it's Broussard. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Beautiful job by the wide receiver because he knew where the first down sticks were, and he adjusted his route accordingly.
The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Ross. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job on it.
Leaves it with the back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Ship. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again. This time a rather long one from 46 yards out. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Boise State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Chris Peterson, this has not been a blowout today on the Smurf turf. They're up by 7 over Fresno State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He'll pull it on the read. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Denson. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They'll go right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Gets the back moving. To throw, it's Tollefson. Going for the big play. And it falls in, complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. And the Blue Devils come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and short, the power run here. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Grab behind the line. It's Denson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for room. It's Denson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Tollefson. Got it in the middle. It's Tyler. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
4th down.
When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to sneak it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Kent State is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Josh Cribbs should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to UMass. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Got it in the middle with Ship. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like the
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting it.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Gauze. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
To the air, it's Thompson. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. There he goes. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Denson. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He leaves it with his back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Give to the back. Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3.
Yeah, and I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is perfect. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. I don't think the pressure is going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down 1 score, got to have it right now. Fires it incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Makes the catch. It's Nichols. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this in this drive.
He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Here's a throw downfield late. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He's looking downfield to throw. He wants a big play here late. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.